Welcome back to College Profits. I'm Christopher.
And I'm Sharita.
Now, we were going to wrap up this Ohio State scandal stuff here, and there's kind of parallels with this in USC in terms of what could happen. I mean, USC, with the whole Bush situation and whatnot, they really took a little hit from the NCAA, but the recruiting is still coming in. They're still top 10. It looks like to be a bump in the road, and they're just going to be rocking in a few years. But we'll see what happens with Ohio State.
Do you think this will have the reputation for the Buckeyes? Do you think it'll definitely harm them?
As long as Tressel's the coach.
Right.
I mean, it's hard for him to have credibility, waltz into a family's living room and say, hey, come play for me, everything's on the up and up.
Right, because
really?
Coaches are a big part of why a potential player will want to join the team.
Absolutely.
They look forward to that guidance and, especially since he's been there 11 seasons, it's going to hurt him, definitely.
Parents want their kids to go to a person they can trust. And Tressel, he's kind of lost some credibility, and when it comes to the trust factor.
So with all this going on, how do you think it'll affect them mentally? Like the players mentally, okay? And we know they got the talent, so but mentally with all the media and the speculations and coach,
it's tough. I mean, these are not professionals who are used to controversies going around. They're able to just shut stuff out.
Right.
I mean, this is the person that you came from straight from high school. Like, I'm going to play for this coach. This coach has presented himself, and by all accounts, has been a model citizen, a person I can look up to. And then, poof, this all blows up.
right?
And it's really disruptive. And we have to see how Ohio State handles it during the season. It's going to be difficult. I was very surprised they played as well in the Sugar Bowl against Arkansas, considering all of this stuff flying around, that they managed to go through that. But now with the coach potentially resigning,
to think about it, and it was hyped up on the Gatorade, but now that it's had some time to go. All right, so I have a question. I got into a little debate about this. So let's say the starters, they're out for 5 games, and the backups, the second string, they're actually winning the games because they play Miami, Michigan State, Colorado. Let's say they actually win those games and they're doing really well. Do you think it will be okay for the starters to just come back in and take those spots right back?
No. Now, if they're winning and the guys who are involved in these situations, I think the guys who were involved have to earn their jobs back in practice.
That's a good point. I mean, I can see if it was an injury and they were out on injury, but for them to come back after doing all this illegal moves, then I think they should earn their spot back too, or at least ease back into the game instead of just cutting them off at the feet.
I think you also should leave it up to the players. Also, you should really have a talk with the players and see where their minds are. And if they're like, yeah, this is fam, they could come on back in, fight and battle for their job, and we're going to keep rolling. Or the players are like, nah, we're good, we're rolling without them. We don't need that, foolishness from the back, affecting what's going on right here.
They know coming in that they're second string. Like, they know that. So they know that, it is, potential for them to, lose their spot.
Correct.
But in this situation, I think it's a unique situation that they should think about a little more.
I think so, I agree.
Okay, still ahead. We got the lottery, so come back and
ping pong balls.
All right.